Hello, guys, welcome back to the chaos of the everyday. I've borrowed this photo without permission, but to demonstrate how not to wire a UK 13 amp plug. Our plugs are the safest in the world for this reason. There should be no slack on the live and neutral, and as much as possible on the earth wire. This way, if the cable gets yanked, while the live and neural wires might be pulled out of their connectors, there's a very good chance the plug will still be earthed, so a dangerous plug will trip the RCD. UK plugs are probably the hardest to pull out of a socket, let's face it. Sometimes you have to wrestle with them, but only a fool objects to measured health and safety precautions. Confused man on the way to the in-laws, the fiancée insists on driving, even after a full night shift with only 3 hours sleep. Following a Porsche driving painlessly slow. Notice the turbo badge on the back of the Taken, being 85% sure most, if not all Takens are fully electric, confirmed by the green strip on the number plate. I started to think the owner must have added the turbo badge. After a quick reg check, to my surprise, I learned the model is intact to Taken turbo, but here I am, wondering why a performance car manufacturer would imply a vehicle has forced induction, when in fact has no induction. 29. Size 10 shoes, 3 kids, just had a vasectomy, terrified by my fiancé's driving style. I am spending my afternoon sat in my campervan at Tabay Services, watching the Tesla owners recharging their cars. It is now full and there is no room for anyone else to join. I have noted that of the 5 that arrived when I arrived, one of them left after 50 minutes. One of them left after 47 minutes, but one daring driver left only after 29 minutes. The other 2 are still here over an hour later and have been joined by the others. I'll be taking note of the charge times and let you know once complete. A colleague of mine, an angry little man of Southern European descent, once informed me that a fellow angry little man of Southern European descent, more than luckily a relation, living in a Southern European region, explained that the perfect way to fry an egg is to poach it in butter. I concur. After attaining the correct liquidity of the butter and placing the eggs, I reduce the heat and place the lid on the pan. My colleague's profession involved concrete and his name was Joe, not Joseph, but Joe. I often remember him with fondness when I cook eggs. The amount of traffic this post is getting is seriously putting my claim of being dull at risk. I'm not usually one to champion popular artists from the current hit parade, but I must tip my cap to the fundraising efforts of Cardi B. Her song WAP Wet Ass Pussy highlights the plight of cats living in high flood risk areas. Throughout the hymn, she encourages the listener to give me all you've got for this wet ass pussy. She goes on to demand a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. I approach the autumn of my years in the knowledge that felines around the world will be free from the misery of tranche Paul. I can summon my wife from almost anywhere in the world, merely by having an inquisitive rummage in a cupboard. The distant clanging of cutlery is all it takes for her to appear before me, like the shopkeeper from Mr. Bend Up, but much, much more terrifying. In an instant, she'll push me aside with the bloody curdling words, "Out of the way." I'll find it, and with that, she takes over. Sometimes I pretend I've lost something that doesn't exist, just so I can go and play my guitar. She's been looking for my electric Hosep since Easter. I have to report a fellow member, Kevin Beersford, who I heard today being interviewed on Radio 4's You and Yours. He was discussing his recently released calendar featuring the benches of Redditch. In the interview, he revealed that he was a member of this group, and the interviewer, whose name I forget, was intrigued that such a group existed. No doubt this will mean some sort of digital viral intrusion, and we will be in danger of losing our dull status. I appeal to the administrator to take action. I demand to remain dull. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.